Hey guys, welcome to another Anon Gremlin video. Today we are doing another review of Mass Effect Andromeda. How could you have guessed? That's basically what this channel is all about. But anyway, let's go on to the review. It is of the Hesh shotgun. This is a rare shotgun in Andromeda multiplayer, and it has a damage of 275, 220 rate of fire, 10 max clip size, 60 max ammo, 16 accuracy and 40 weight. As per usual, there are no modifications on the weapon or skills invested in my character to improve it anyway. Without further ado, let's get into gameplay. All gameplay is recorded on silver, and I must say the Hesh is an effective shotgun. It's probably one of the best, if not the best, shotguns on Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer, just because so many of them are so weak and useless. The Hesh shotgun to me basically feels like the assault rifles and the shotgun classes both thought, hang on a minute, we're getting slagged off too much in Andromeda, we've got to do something together. So they came together, they mated, and then all of a sudden we had the Hesh shotgun. So let's go through its stats as we usually do. Its damage of 275 doesn't seem too amazing. You may be like, that's a hell of a lot lower than many other shotguns on the game. The thing that makes the Hesh so effective though is its max clip size and rate of fire. The max clip size of 10 does allow you to fire a lot of bullets before you have to reload. A lot of shotguns are hindered on this game by the fact they have such long reload times, so the fact that you get a max clip size of 10 with the Hesh does allow you to spam a lot of shots into enemies before you are left vulnerable at close range with a hefty reload time. And on the note of hefty reload times, the Hesh doesn't have a hefty reload time really when compared to other shotguns, so there is another good thing about it. But the fact that each bullet does 275 damage and you're able to pump out 10 bullets in its max clip size fairly quickly does allow you to damage enemies quite quickly. It does mean that you're not left vulnerable having to pump out one shot, wait for the gun to be ready to shoot the other, pump out another one, then have to reload. So it does feel like an effective shotgun just because it doesn't feel like you're left vulnerable by it. It does allow you to shoot a lot of bullets and you don't have to worry about reload time. And I'm not going to say it's amazing at killing enemies. I did find that maybe you have to put 8 bullets into an enemy to kill them. That's a normal brute enemy, but still it's a lot more effective than other shotguns, which you found you had to put your 3 bullets in your max clip into an enemy and then a 4th one after reloading to kill a brute enemy. So it's definitely a step up compared to other guns such as the Crusader and stuff like that, which have an ultra rare ranking compared to this rare ranking. Its max ammo of 60 I did find to be a problem, just because you do have to put so many bullets into enemies sometimes to kill them. As I said, it takes maybe 8 bullets to kill a brute enemy. You do find that if you are up close and personal to enemies, you may be surrounded, you may be running into a group of enemies, you do find that you get through these 60 bullets quite quickly. So obviously you're going to have to be very cautious of how you engage, how many enemies you engage at once, etc. before going into a situation. Make sure that you always know where your nearest ammo box is. But if you are a skillful player, or you don't necessarily have to be a skillful player but an experienced player, as in you've played multiplayer a fair few times, you know your maps in and out, you will not find finding ammo a problem, so maybe max ammo shouldn't be that much of a dampener. Its accuracy of 16 is not a problem. I wouldn't say I had any issue with its accuracy. Obviously it's a shotgun, you're up close and personal, so maybe a bit of recoil or less accuracy as in your crosshairs get larger won't be a problem, because obviously your target is a lot larger, so I didn't find that to be a major problem. Also, who expects high accuracy from a shotgun? And as we've seen, I forgot what shotgun it is, but there is a shotgun on Andromeda with high accuracy. I absolutely hated it because you had to be too accurate with it, so it's nice that this gun doesn't have high accuracy like some shotguns, just because it does mean you can spray and pray with it, and that's very useful considering there are 10 bullets in that max clip. Moving on to weight, its weight of 40 is fairly high, but who cares really, it is a shotgun. You would be looking at using this gun primarily on its own, and if you're using it on something like a Krogan Vanguard, etc., a Krogan Vanguard can take quite a lot of weight, so you may be able to equip their secondary when using this shotgun anyway. One thing that I haven't mentioned, which should be mentioned, is each shot has some force to it, meaning you can stagger enemies. This is useful. This means that when something like adder high or dog type enemies, or if you're getting surrounded, it does mean you can spray the bullets out and you will stutter that enemy from attacking you, which can be useful, buy you a little bit of time and mean you leave enemies vulnerable instead of yourself, which is very nice to see. Force is quite a useful stat on this game. I do like to mention it very often when it's available in guns. So that is very nice to see that it does have force, and that force does play a very useful part in how you play it with the gun. So the Hesh is a very effective shotgun. A lot of you have been telling me it's an effective shotgun, and I do like it. Would I say it's the most effective gun in the game? No, but when it comes to the shotgun class, it is definitely one of the better ones, just because you don't feel like you're having those other problems you have with shotguns, which are low clip sizes, low rates of fire, and a hefty reload time. So without all of those things, despite having low damage per bullet, that is compensated by its clip size and its rate of fire, it does mean that this shotgun can be quite effective, and is one that I would recommend if you're looking for a shotgun to use. When it comes to modifications, obviously I would recommend modifying damage, who doesn't want to do more damage, and maybe improve max ammo, because I did find that to be an issue. But apart from that, it shouldn't be a problem, and it is a very effective gun. And yeah, there we go. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. That concludes our review, and as per usual, have a nice day. Peace out.